Namaste to all. In this short audio, let us understand what is God. What is the definition of Almighty God? As you all probably know that Almighty God emanates the knowledge of Vedas inside the heart of four rishis. Vedas are not books. Vedas are the knowledge of Almighty God given to humankind for us to take benefit of Almighty God's knowledge and for us to realize Almighty God. So in the Vedas, God has given his introduction fully, and through the Vedas only we can understand the definition of God. So the mantra we are going to see is Yajurveda 40th chapter 8th mantra. Om sa pariyagat shukram akayam avrinam asna virang shuddham apapaviddam kavir manishi paribhuhu swayam bhuryata tatyato arthan vyadadachashvati bhayah samabhayah. If we understand this mantra very clearly, we will be avoiding a lot of superstitions in our life. We will be trying to search this Almighty God. God has unlimited divine qualities, and some of the qualities are given in this mantra by Almighty God. Pariyagat means omnipresent. This God is omnipresent. That means God cannot move from one place to another place because He is present everywhere. Shukram means Almighty. Sarva Shaktiman we can say in Hindi. Almighty, the real meaning is one who does not need assistance of anybody else for doing the deeds. So God does not need assistance of anybody else or assistance of anything. For example, I take a pen from a table, I need the assistance of my hand. But God does not need an assistance to create this universe. God is Sarva Shaktiman. That is why He is called as Almighty. But in some of the religions, it has been mentioned that God is Almighty means He can do anything possible. He cannot do anything possible. For example, if I ask a question, can God die? No, He cannot. Can God create another God equivalent to Him? No, He cannot. Can God do wrong things? No, He cannot. So, Almighty does not mean that God can do anything possible. Almighty just means that God does not need any assistance. Then Akayam. Kaya means body. Akayam means bodiless. God does not have any body. That is why idol worship is prohibited in Sanatan Vedic Dharma. We cannot create an image of God and worship Him because God Himself says, I am bodiless. You cannot create a form and tell that this is Almighty God. Shuddham, apapaviddham. Shuddham means purest. God is purest. That means nothing can make God impure. For example, one of the Muslim brother asked my Acharya some years back in the website vedmandir.com that you say that your God is omnipresent, but your God is present in ditch also, your God is present in the bathroom also, whereas our God is present in the top, His chair is in the top of the seventh heaven, whatever it is. So my Acharya answers very super beautifully that see, the sun's rays is falling on the ditch, it's falling on the bathroom as well, but the impurity cannot touch the sun rays. God is even minute than the sun's rays, so nothing can touch the Almighty God. In fact, in Yajurveda 17th chapter, God says that I am present inside you, inside your body. You have all the dirty things, but I am present inside you also, but nothing can touch me. So God is always pure, even the impurity cannot make Him impure. That is the quality of Almighty God, divine quality. Apapaviddham, God does not do any sins. He cannot do sins. He always awards the result of our deeds exactly at the correct point of time without any judgment. He gives the proper judgment without any prejudice, without any partiality. That is the quality of Almighty God. Kavir Manishi Paribu. Kavihi means Kranta Darshi. That means God is the Drashta. God is the seer of past, present and future. Unlimited times this universe has been created and destroyed. God knows each and every instance. God has seen everything. That is why God is called as Kavir. Some of the other religion says that Kabir Sahab Naam is coming in Yajurveda. This is not Kabir, this is Kavihi. Kavir, Sanskrit Sandhi Vichad becomes Kavihi. Krantadarshi. He sees everything, past, present, future. Manishi means one who knows the mind. Before we do any action, a thought originates inside our mind. God knows that thought. That is the power of Almighty God. Paribuhu means one who gives stringent punishment to the false doers, sinners. He punishes the sinners. That is why he is called as Paribuhu, and he always protects the people who are genuine, who does good deeds. Swayambhuhu means God does not have any mother and father, and God never dies. His existence is eternal. That is why God is called as Swayambhuhu. Swayambhu, Paribu, Kavihi, Manishi, Yata Tatyato Arthan. The eternal truth, Yatarth. This eternal truth, Arthan means Vedic knowledge. This Vedas knowledge have been given by Almighty God, which is the eternal truth. Shashwati Bhayah Samabhaya. From the Shashwati means from time, whenever this universe gets created, God gives the knowledge of Vedas. Every time He creates the universe, He gives the knowledge of Vedas. And Samabhaya means for the society. He gives the knowledge not for one particular caste, one particular religion, one particular country, one particular human being. He gives the knowledge to all the people, Samabhaya, all the society. He does not do partiality. And He gives the knowledge to those rishis, because those are the rishis who were the highest tapasvis in the previous janmas of their life. So God exactly awards the result of their deeds, and then God gives the knowledge to those rishis. Even today also, when somebody attains samadhi, God gives the Vedas knowledge inside the heart. I have learned this from my Acharya, who is a Samadhist Purush. When somebody attains the samadhi, he realizes the Almighty God's Vedas inside him. So God gives this Yata Tatyato Arthan. Arthan means Vedas knowledge He gives to the society. He does not give any other knowledge. Somebody says that God sends books across various times. Every time He sends new book, new messenger. This is not the quality of Almighty God. This is what Vedas describe, some of the quality of Almighty God. We can understand what is God, who is God, by understanding His qualities. Once we start understanding His qualities, that He is divine, He is impartial, He gives result for the deeds. He does not create a own deed and then give a punishment. He does not hate people. He awards the punishment. He awards the good result for the good deeds. That is the quality of Almighty God. I hope you would have understood a bit. I would request you to forward this to other people as well, and subscribe my channel and follow my Facebook page as well. I will meet you soon in another video or audio. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.